I'm Patricia Maisch, a very fortunate survivor of the Gabby Gifford shooting in Tucson, Arizona on January 8th, 2011. Two good guys without guns, two good guys without guns stopped the perpetrator that day. He was able to shoot off 33 rounds in less than 20 seconds. If he'd had a magazine with only 10 rounds, Christina Taylor Greene might still be alive. But she's one of the six that died on the sidewalk that day, along with federal judge John Rowe, Gabe Zimmerman, one of Gabby's staffers, Phyllis Schneck, Dorothy Morris, and Dorwin Stoddard. It didn't have to be that way. If we'd had red flag laws, we could have stopped that shooting, possibly. In Arizona, you can buy a gun even without a background check. That young man was a danger to self and others. He could have still got a gun in Arizona, even if he couldn't pass a background check, if the red flag laws had been put in place. We need this legislation. It's a start. It's not the end, but it's a start. You need to have the courage to keep this from happening on your street corner. This was an upper middle class neighborhood. Never would have suspected it happened there, but it can happen everywhere. It can happen anywhere. It can happen to you. So please find the courage to stand up, do the right thing, pass federal legislation, red flag laws, background checks, enhanced background checks. Do the right thing. Don't be complicit. Otherwise, you might be getting a last piece of artwork that your granddaughter, your daughter, your niece, your nephew might have done before they were murdered. You might not have to look at a pair of green shoes with a green heart on to identify the child that was gunned down with an AR-15. Please do the right thing. We don't need to have more dead on the sidewalk, more dead in a grocery store, and more dead in a church, more dead at a naval base. The list goes on and on and on. It happens everywhere. Happens all the time. You already know that. And you can change it. You should change it. You need to change it. Please do the right thing.